Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create an awesome falling text animation using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Each word falls and disappears when you hover over it. Let's build this. First, we have a simple HTML structure. Inside the body, we add a heading with H1, then a subheading with H2, followed by a paragraph using p tag containing placeholder text. After that, we repeat the structure with another H2 and a second paragraph to provide more text for animation. Yes, yes, we begin with the body selector, then we set the font using font family Arial so the text look clean and modern. Next, we add a background gradient with linear gradient which blends two dark green and blue shade from left to right. To make the text stand out, we use color, we set the text color to white, then we add a flex layout by writing display flex so we can align content vertically. We specify the direction using flex direction column, we stack element from top to bottom. Center the content vertically, we use justify content center, then we add some breathing space with line height 1.6 for better readability. After that, padding 10 pixel 50 pixel add space inside the page, especially around the edges. Finally, hide 90 vh, make sure the content fill most of the screen vertically using 90% of the viewport height. We style the main heading with H1. Inside this, we use display flex and justify content center to horizontally center the heading. Then we add font weight 900 to make the heading bold and impactful. We move to the subheading by writing H2. We set the font size 20 pixel to make it slightly smaller than the main heading. We add font weight 700 for a bold look and then close it. Lastly, we style the paragraph using P. We set the font size 80 pixel to make it readable and clean. Then we write font weight 400 to for a normal weight appearance. We begin with an immediately invoke function using function. This means the function will run as soon as the page loads. Inside this function, we define another function named wrap words in span. This will be responsible for going through every text node on the page and wrapping each word in a span. First line inside this function is if node type is equal to 3. This check if the node is a node text. If it is, we store its text in a variable using const text. We add a condition if text.trim return. This keep any empty or white space only text. We split the text into words using const word is equal to text.split. This uses a regular expression to preserve spaces between words. We then create a document fragment with const fragment. This is a temporary container to hold new span element before replacing them in the DOM. We loop through each word using word dot for each. If the word is just white space, we append it using frag.appendChild and then return to skip to the next word. Otherwise, we create a new span using const span document.createElement span and set the text content of the span with span.textContent is equal to word. Give it a class name using span.className is equal to falling word and make sure it display inline by setting span.style.display is equal to inline block. We add an event listener with span.add event listener mouse over function. When the user hover over a word, we add a class file to it using span.classlist.addFall, which will trigger the CSS animation. Append the span to the document fragment with frag.appendChild span and also append a space after it with frag.appendChild. All words are processed. We check if the original node has a parent using if node.parent node. If it is does, we replace the original text node with our new fragment using node.parent node. We handle the case where the node is not a text node but an element like a div or p. We use else if and loop through all its children recursively with array.from node.child node. Outside this function, we create a style element with const style is equal to document.createElement style. Inside it, we define the animation style using style.textContent. Create a class called falling word which applies a transition on transform and opacity. We also add cursor pointer to make it look interactive. Define the fall class which will be added on hover. It uses transform translate by 200 pixel to push the word down by 200 pixel and opacity 0 to make it fade out. We add this style element to the head using document.head_appendChild style. Finally, we run our wrap words in span function and pass it document.body so it processes all text node on the page. That's it. Create an awesome falling text animation using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more creative web effects like this. Thanks for watching.